I'm at Cortijo Romero in Orgiva, Andalusia, and I have the pleasure of meeting Israeli but British-born David Collett, who is a professional photographer and has been for at least the last 40 years. Now, in part one, David explained how he became a photographer. However, this series of ladies is who are his personal friends, he's lucky, are wonderful, strong images. This is the first lady. They're all Israeli. Tell me about this lady, number one.
Simply a good friend of mine, a few years older than myself.
You're 80, so
I'm
she's
80,
about 82.
82.
And this was taken last year?
Last year.
Okay.
Who is prepared to put her trust in me for my purposes rather than for her own. I always tell my models ahead of time that they may not like the results, but I'm photographing for my sake and not for theirs.
Well, what do you mean by that?
I see the models as a reflection, or having some sort of reflection of my own spirit. Otherwise, I wouldn't particularly want to photograph them.
Now, this lady, what do you see of you in her?
Everything that the spectator can see in her can be a part of me, and is a part of me. That's up to the spectator. It's not my decision. I can't tell the spectator what to look at, what to look for. I have to try and ensure that it becomes inevitable in the spectator's own eyes.
Okay, let's go to lady number two. Okay. Again, an extraordinary face. Tell me about this lady.
Again, was a good friend, but is now unfortunately dead. I saw...
Also taken last year?
No, the year before.
Okay. And how old was she?
Well, she died, she was nearer 90 than 80.
Wow.
So she was a little old for me. But I saw in her qualities that although they did not particularly strike me as admirable or attractive, nevertheless exist in me and attracted me in some other way.
Okay.
That's...
Okay, number three, please. Okay. Oh, no.
Go on.
Oh, why have you missed her out?
Because I have two more.
Okay. This lady's got lovely eyes.
Another of my friends is in her 90s now. She is a graphic artist. She is an art therapist. She works with local, what's it called? A place where people go to die.
A hospice.
With local hospice.
Hospices.
Well, with the local hospice.
Oh, yes.
And she works more or less full time. She was once a dancer.
Oh.
A very brilliant person.
No, she looks a lovely lady. You're very lucky to have her friendship.
Again, a good friend of mine.
How old is she?
Well, she again is dead. She died 5 years ago.
And how old was she when this photograph?
She was dying. She was just under 80 at the time. She had decided that her time had come. She was ill. She had cancer. She decided to stop all therapy because she reckoned that what she was getting wasn't worth having.
Yeah, she didn't have the quality of life.
She didn't have the quality of life. An extremely strong person, a passionate person, and
what
what
did she do in life?
What did she do? She was a kibbutz person, a kibbutznik. She did all sorts of jobs in the kibbutz, from the most menial to administrative work. She was a mother, and of course a grandmother, and a social force. I was lucky enough to be able to communicate with her person to person. And these are the people who I choose, because if anything of me remains, it will be these people. It won't be the pretty, inverted commas, young, no inverted commas.
Yes, yes.
It will be people in whom I have found beauty.
And what about yourself? Do you photograph yourself as you see yourself?
I have been known to.
In black and white?
In black and white. I should mention that everything is in black and white.
Yes.
Simply because texture, the texture of a surface is much more obvious in black and white. And I do like my pictures to have give the viewer the sensation that if he reaches out and touches them, he will feel not just a plain surface, but the wonderful feeling of human skin.
Thank you very much, David. Very interesting. And I wish you luck with future exhibitions and future portraits.
Thank you very much.